Hey everybody, Greg with Drifter Journey. We are here on a cold morning outside the camper, and I'm going to give you guys a little building life update. This may not be the most fun video, but we're going to go over some of the experience of trying to build a home while living in a camper, and some of the things we've learned. Even though this is the second home we've built, we learned something with both. First thing, living in a camper, not the most ideal. This is I just showing them the piles. That's the piles. We got a bunch of footwear sent to us, which I needed because all of our actual stuff, winter stuff, is in the storage unit because we were supposed to be in the house already. Yeah, icy truck. We got the camper coming for that in a couple weeks. But just so you guys know, at least here in southern Colorado, we got a couple mud seasons. So the worst thing we've been dealing with lately is literally ruts, cars getting stuck, and it's a nightmare. We've been waiting for it to freeze. It's almost Christmas, and it's frozen this morning, but it hasn't frozen fully. So let's do a little wander. Let's take a quick second to talk about this video's sponsor. It is Epic Water Filters. They are out of Boulder, Colorado. They make Nalgene's with everywhere water filters that you can replace without throwing away the plastic. Does over 550 single-use bottles. They've got countertop water filters. They have in-fridge pitchers to keep it cold, and a new under-sink water filter that does over 5,000 single-use bottles. Use code DRIFTERJOURNEY for 20% off, and check out the link for the website below. All of the excess materials is probably going to get covered in snow for the winter here pretty soon. And got a whole bunch of pile of excess siding over here, but the siding's done on the house. We're moving along. Jess and I painted the inside this week, so we'll give you a quick little tour of the shop, which is being used as a shop right now by the builders. But we got 10-foot garage door, about a, I don't know, 750 square foot shop area. And then over in this corner, we're gonna have a utility closet. It's gonna have the water heater, our water pressure pump, because we are on a cistern, a utility sink, and an extra toilet, so that we have a bathroom downstairs. So ground's pretty much either mud or frozen for the winter, so we can't really do our final grade work. So I'm gonna get electric hooked up for the cistern so we can have water. As soon as electric's hooked up, I can finish burying that. We just have bags of insulation on it right now so we don't freeze our water tank. Not the most ideal. All of our living stuff is generally in storage or in our shipping container, which if we get a ton of snow, it's going to be interesting getting it all in the house. And then let's take you upstairs, and it's Friday, so we got trash day. I gotta do some picking up here inside. It's a mess right now, but the trim is going up. Doors got hung yesterday. Floors got put in cabinets Monday and Tuesday. So all this week, all of this happened. We painted all weekend. So the office, you have laundry in the office there. You have a pantry. A bathroom. And bedroom. That's gonna have room for a king bed, and that's about it. So the whole house comes out to 864 square feet upstairs of living space. That's just exterior dimensions, so it's really probably, I don't know, 800, 750 square feet, which would be massive compared to the van. We got this big deck, which is turning into quite the situation. The deck itself got extended 6 feet. It wasn't gonna go the whole way, but it was decided that we should probably do that because that entry door into the shop is directly below it here. And they said it'd be nice to have it covered. So that added like, somehow put it like $5 grand over. And then we had $4,500 in the budget for the deck railings. And we like the cable rails, which is an upgrade. But we just got that quote back at $10,000 for the parts. So not the most ideal. If you are going to strategically put your soffit covering your stairs to keep the snow off of them, go further than you think, because we did a 3-foot overhang and the snow is theoretically supposed to fall past, and the rain line and drip line is supposed to be passed onto the deck so we can push the snow off the deck. Didn't work out right. It's all falling right onto the stairs. So we did look at a company that's making these, they're called, I think they're actually called heat tracks, but basically strips that can go on the stairs to melt the snow because they get icy. So that wasn't the most ideal, but it happened. And yeah, so building. Let's see. We're gonna be super stoked when it's done, but in the process, it looks like we're gonna be at least 20% over the estimated cost. So we were keeping it tight on the budget because, one, we pretty much make all our money through YouTube right now and partnerships. So we're not rolling in the dough anymore. We don't have our big kid jobs like we used to. And yeah, so I think we're about 40 grand over budget. And it ain't over yet. So if you're gonna build, be prepared to go way over budget, unless you're gonna actually do all of the work yourself, in which case it'll probably take you forever to build a home. So we wanted to get in because we live outside, so we're hiring someone, and this is probably more of a project than what we could do on our own. So worked out the way it did. But you know, we thought we were doing well with the budget, so we had picked up the extra lot next door, and yeah, so now we have the land we want. We're gonna be able to do everything we want in the long term, but gonna have to work for a bit, it seems like, which is fine. This is our retirement home, hopefully. Also, when you live rural, you're gonna need, we have to haul water or drill a well, but there's a lot of bad wells out here, so just look into that type of stuff. So luckily I think we have good water under our lot, so we're gonna probably drill a well at some point. We got to run on propane and a septic because there is nothing out here. We do have electric, and we just got an email from them that they're raising rates next year. We were gonna do solar. I still think solar's kind of expensive for the amount we use electricity. We don't use a lot. We're gonna be heating. We have an electric heating and cooling heat pump, I think is what they call them, but a mini split. But we're gonna be heating primarily with wood that we get for, I think it was $8 a cord if we cut it ourselves. So we cut our own wood and save a bunch of money that way. So yeah, we hope you have a wonderful holiday. We are going to probably hang out in our sweat tent to enjoy the sauna and be warm. If you do want to support the channel, if you're still with us in this video, shout through our links down below. It does help us. If you buy a sweat tent, you get $100 off. It helps us. And if you buy anything on Amazon, that's the easy one. It doesn't cost you anything. It gives us a little bit of commission. So we appreciate you guys. We're gonna probably have one more video this year, and then we're putting the camper on the truck in a couple weeks, and hopefully we'll be in the house by the end of January, and then we'll be really getting after it again. So thanks for watching, and leave some comments if you want to know anything. Beautiful Colorado morning.